somebody mentioned it, where there was a little sound coming out of these speakers that wasn't coming out of those speakers. And someone even said, hey, there's a sound. But that's the thing before I can even tell you the story, I have to explain what that is, right? And that's this. These speakers and these speakers are different because I get older. The guy who sings has got hearing that's not as good as everybody else's. So sometimes these are a little louder and they're different than the ones that are going out there. That's why we have our own. The other thing that can happen because we have our own is the guy that's running the sound back there, he can, like, if he wants to tell me anything he wants to tell me, he can tell me and y'all won't hear that. He'll be like, if he wants to come on and say, hey, you're doing terrific, he can. Or he can say, you're drunk, get off. Or he can say, you're going too long. Or he can say anything, he can say anything to me that he wants. So one night, I'm playing in Chattanooga, Tennessee, outside somewhere, and right through these speakers, I hear this guy say, I'm singing some folk shit, some wolves or trees shit. And the guy comes through the thing and he says, hey man, do you like NASCAR racing? And so I stop the song for a second, like I'm whatever it is, and go like, and I don't really care for it that much, but my brother's real into it. He has heroes, He loves it. For me, it's just guys turning left really fast for about 3 hours. I could probably do that. But I thought, fuck it. Yeah, sure, why not? Why be contrary in the middle of a song? So, of course, I like NASCAR. So I nod that I like NASCAR. I'm going back through the song some more, and the same voice comes through and says, would you like to meet Bill Elliott? Now, right away, I recognize that as one of my brother's heroes at Turning Left. And so I think, shit, this would be great. So I go back to the song, and I'm singing, and the rest of the show goes by, and then the show gets over, and I got my buddy Will playing with me that night. We go up to this, they have a room back here, just like they did that night, where I get like free liquor, I get free celery, carrots, ranch dip, I get a towel. Nobody can touch that shit but me. So I'm up in my area where all my free shit is, basking in it, and up the steps comes the sound man, and he's got Bill Elliott with him, and I think, all right, there he is. Goddamn, because you don't really see him racing. He comes in, before he doesn't even look at us, he dives right into our free stuff. He pours himself a drink, he's eating shit, he's got ranch dip on him. And you're watching him going, okay. Doesn't even say nice show or anything, he just turns around and says, hey, I'm Bill Elliott. Okay, and then I say, he's my brother's hero, so I'm gonna go with this, right? So I say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him to sign my guitar. So I say, hey man, will you sign my guitar? He puts his name across it, like, all the way across it, like, I can't even use it. It's not like, Willie, I was thinking more like Willie Nelson's guitar, where there's like all kinds of little signatures, and he was thinking like some shit you'd win at a NASCAR race, with a signature that went all the way across the fucking thing. So I'm like, oh great, so that one's ruined, I gotta get another one of those. And so, but I don't care, fine. My brother's hero, fine. So then I think, hey, I'll call my brother, that'll be great. So I get on the phone, I call my brother, I hand it to this fucking Bill Elliott. And he says stuff like, I've been cussing the whole night. He says shit that I would never say in front of y'all, because I do have a limit, And he did not in his engagement with my brother. And I was like, oh wow, I woke my brother up to hear this shit. And not only that, but this woman that had provided all the free shit was sitting there too to hear it. And at that point, me and my friend Will were like, I'm lucky for this guy, he can drive so fast and turn so good because he's a tool. He's a tool. Let's just say it. He's my brother's hero, but we don't like him. So let's adapt and see what we do now. So we've decided this and we think, no man, it'll be fine. What are we going to do? So we think, God, now we've got this drunk Bill Elliott on our hands. And we don't even care about him that much. And so we're thinking, well, fuck it, let's ask him if he wants to go get a beer. So, hey, there's a bar across the street, we'll buy you a drink. Fine, so he says, let's go over there. We walk over there, and we go into the bar, we sit down, and I say, what do you want? He orders the most expensive thing they have. And I'm like, this guy, you know? And then, I swear, as God is my witness, this happened. He gets up to go to the bathroom, the bartender comes over and he says, hey man, that guy didn't tell you he was Bill Elliott, did he? He does that all the time. And so I was frustrated, to say the very least, as I was becoming aware rather rapidly that this was in no way, shape, or form my brother's hero, but rather quite possibly